Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that life doesn't feel like yours anymore. It feels like you're stuck in a loop, running from one problem to another, fixing one fire while two more start behind you. Maybe your mind feels overcrowded, your energy feels drained. No matter how hard you try, things keep slipping out of your hands. If you've ever looked at your life and thought, how did everything get so out of control? Then keep watching, because the next few minutes might be the exact shift you've been needing. And before we go any deeper, hit like and subscribe to Financial Reality Ethical so you don't miss more videos that help you rebuild your mind, your habits, and your future. Now, let's talk about taking your life back piece by piece, even when you feel like you've already fallen too far behind. The truth is, most people don't lose control of their life all at once. It doesn't happen in one day, or one mistake, or one bad moment. It happens slowly. Your routines loosen up, your discipline softens, your priorities get blurry, and over time you wake up feeling like you're living on autopilot. And the scary part is, when you reach that point, it becomes hard to believe that you can turn things around. But you can. You absolutely can. And the way back isn't dramatic or flashy. It starts with one honest moment where you stop trying to outrun the mess and instead say, okay, let's rebuild. That moment, the decision to take ownership again, is more powerful than any motivation video, any New Year resolution, or any perfect plan. Think of it like standing inside a room that's been messed up for months. Clothes everywhere, dust on every corner, boxers you meant to open but never did. When the room is that messy, you don't start by cleaning everything at once. You start with one small thing, maybe the desk, then the chair, then one drawer. And eventually, the room looks different. Life works the same way. When everything feels out of control, don't try to fix everything at the same time. Pick one area, one habit, one decision. Maybe you start by fixing your sleep. Maybe you start by cleaning your room. Maybe you start by deleting the apps that drain your time. Maybe you start by saying no to one thing that stresses you out. People underestimate how powerful small wins are. But when your life feels like chaos, a small win is proof that you're not stuck, you're just overwhelmed. And overwhelmed is temporary. When you get one small win, your mind starts believing in progress again. And that belief is the fuel you need to rebuild your momentum. Sometimes the reason life feels out of control is because you've been holding too many responsibilities that don't actually belong to you. You're carrying other people's expectations, other people's emotional weight, other people's pressure. And the more you carry, the heavier you feel. One of the fastest ways to get your life back is to return those responsibilities where they belong. You are not responsible for fixing everyone. You are not responsible for keeping everyone happy. You are not responsible for holding up the world on your shoulders. You have the right to breathe. You have the right to rest. You have the right to create space for yourself again. When you start setting boundaries, real boundaries, you take back control of your time, your energy, and your mental clarity. And trust me, the people who truly care about you won't leave. They'll adjust. And the ones who don't adjust, they were only comfortable because you were sacrificing yourself for their convenience. Another reason life feels uncontrollable is because we spend too much time in our mind and very little time in reality. You might be worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. You might be replaying old mistakes like they're happening again. You might be imagining worst-case scenarios that may never come true. The mind is a powerful storyteller, and when it starts spiraling, you feel like everything is bigger and scarier than it actually is. The solution? Ground yourself in the present moment. Look around. What needs your attention right now? Not tomorrow, not next month, not 5 years from now, but right now. Maybe you need to drink water. Maybe you need to pay one bill. Maybe you need to sit down and write your tasks for today. Maybe you need to stretch your body or take 3 deep breaths. When you focus on what's right in front of you, life becomes manageable again. The future stops feeling like a threat, and the past stops controlling your emotions. There will also be moments when taking your life back requires honesty that feels uncomfortable. You might have habits that are hurting you. Maybe you're staying up too late. Maybe you're spending money to escape emotions. Maybe you're scrolling for hours because thinking about your real problems feels painful. Maybe you're in friendships or relationships that drain you, but you're afraid to let go because you don't want to feel alone. Taking your life back means facing the truth. Even when the truth forces you to make changes you tend to want to mock. Growth is uncomfortable because it pulls you away from the habits that feel familiar. even if those habits are destroying you slowly. But every difficult truth you face becomes a doorway to a better version of your life. And every time you choose long-term peace over short-term comfort, you rewrite your entire future. It's also important to understand that your environment shapes your behavior more than your willpower does. If your environment is chaotic, your mind will be chaotic too. If your environment drains your motivation, your goals will always feel far away. That's why taking control of your surroundings is one of the most powerful steps toward taking control of your life. Clean your space. Throw away things you don't need. Create areas that make you feel calm. Surround yourself with people who lift you up instead of pulling you down. Choose content that inspires you instead of numbing your mind. When your environment supports you, life naturally gets easier. Another reason life feels out of control is because we try to change too fast. We expect instant transformation. We want overnight discipline, overnight confidence, overnight success. But that mindset kills progress. Real change is slow. Real change happens in tiny steps that look meaningless at first. It happens in the days when you don't feel motivated, but you still do one small thing. It happens in the moments when no one is cheering for you, but you choose yourself anyway. And one day, you look back and realize you built a new life without even noticing the transformation in real time. So, be patient with yourself. You're not failing. You're growing. You also need to remember that rest is part of getting your life back. Not the scroll on your phone for 3 hours type of rest, but real rest, sleep, silence, stillness, breathing, reflection. When you never stop, your mind gets messy. When your mind gets messy, everything feels overwhelming. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your life is to stop for a moment, breathe, and reset. And as you rebuild, don't forget to celebrate small wins. You don't need a perfect life to feel proud. You just need to be moving forward. Even if you're taking small steps, even if you're healing slowly, even if you're learning one lesson at a time, it counts. It all counts. Life won't feel out of control forever. You are stronger than your current chaos. You are more capable than your doubts. And no matter how far off track you feel, you can always come back. If this video made you think about your life in a new way, drop a comment below and tell me which part spoke to you the most. Your comment might be the message someone else needs to read today. And don't forget to share this video with someone you care about, someone who might also feel like their life is slipping out of their hands. Sharing this could be the exact push they need to start rebuilding. Thank you for watching. And remember, you're not alone. You can take your life back, one small decision at a time. And Financially Alia Fickle is right here with you every step of the way.